It's Friday, March 3rd, 2023. Welcome to episode 43 of the Alameda Postcast, an audio service of the Alameda Post. I'm your host, Scott Peeler. In this edition of the Postcast, with the COVID state of emergency officially over, look for some changes to policies of the last 3 years. Landlords celebrate the upcoming end to the eviction moratorium. The Friends of the Alameda Animal Shelter say thank you and remind you that your help is still needed as they gear up for renovations to the facility. Share your opinions on how to help the homeless here on Alameda. Share your laugh with the world as Nina G gets set to record a comedy album and special next week. Some iconic quilters are headed to Alameda, and Restaurant Week is upon us. These stories and more on this episode of the Alameda Postcast. Our top story: at the end of February, Governor Gavin Newsom formally rescinded California's COVID-19 state of emergency. That coincides with the end of the state of emergency for Alameda County. Looking at some numbers, the state saw 11.1 million COVID cases and just over 100,000 deaths. While those numbers may seem large, California has actually done quite well, with rates far below those of other populous states. For comparison, California's per capita COVID death rate is only 63% of that of Florida. Here on Alameda, official numbers put 140 lives lost to COVID, with 14,455 cases recorded. If Alameda were a state, those numbers would put it near the bottom of COVID deaths, with only Utah, Vermont, and Hawaii faring better. Alameda's vaccination rate is truly impressive, with 73% of Alamedans being fully vaccinated and having received a booster dose. That's a full 40 percentage points higher than the national average. With the national public health emergency ending on May 11th, many have wondered what is to happen to no-cost vaccines and testing. The California Department of Public Health has noted that California residents will continue to access these tools with no out-of-pocket expenses through at least November 11th. For details on the end of California's state of emergency, see alamedapost.com/news. One pandemic policy that will continue for a while longer is Alameda County's residential eviction moratorium. Originally put in place on March 24, 2020, the moratorium sought to protect renters from eviction in the face of substantial loss of income due to the COVID pandemic. However, owners' groups have recently protested the moratorium, noting that many have lost tens of thousands of dollars in income. On Tuesday, about 100 people protested the regulation at the Alameda County Administration Building in Oakland. Some of the protesters called for the immediate end to the moratorium now that the state of emergency was over. It should be noted that the moratorium was always scheduled to sunset 60 days after the end of the public health emergency, and that is exactly what's taking place, as the moratorium expires on April 29th. Joshua Howard, Executive Vice President of the California Apartment Association, has called for the County Board of Supervisors to consider reimbursing owners for unpaid rent. For more details on the moratorium and the protests against it, see alamedapost.com/news. If you've connected with a Post lately on any of our platforms, including the Postcast, you know that we've been helping get the word out about the Friends of the Alameda Animal Shelter and their upcoming renovations to their kennel facilities. They need to find foster or forever homes for all their pooches as these upgrades are made. On Thursday, I met with Carla Thornton at the shelter, and she let me know there are still 8 dogs in need of placement. With the renovations set to begin, there's one more day to meet these doggos today, Friday, March 3rd, from noon until 4 at the shelter on Fortman Way. After that, the animals will head to a fostering facility in Castro Valley. Despite the shelter being closed for renovations, adoptions will continue through March. Shelter staff will be happy to make an appointment for you to meet your new furry friend in a local park. But of course, the easiest way is for you to head over to the shelter on Friday. You can see these beautiful animals on the shelter's website. Find the link at alamedapost.com/features. Since December, the Alameda Warming Shelter has been serving the unhoused with a place to sleep, showers, and meals. Christ Church Episcopal has provided not only the facilities, but volunteers and donations as well. This coming Thursday, Christ Church is hosting a community forum on homelessness. Panelists will include Mayor Marilyn Ezzy Ashcraft, Community Development Director Lisa Nelson Maxwell of the Village of Love, Joey Harrison of Alameda Point Collaborative, as well as shelter residents. The Reverend Stephen McHale will moderate. Subjects include the current state of the Alameda Homeless Warming Shelter, plans for the rest of 2023, hopes for the next winter, and the city's 5-year strategic plan to mitigate homelessness. Everyone and every opinion is welcome. The forum is Thursday, March 9th at 7 p.m. at Christ Church, located at 1700 Santa Clara Avenue at the intersection of Grand Street. For details, see alamedapost.com/events. Alameda's own Nina G is getting ready to record a comedy album and special, and she'll be doing it right here at the Alameda Comedy Club this coming Thursday, March 9th. The album is set to release this spring on Punchline Records with a video special to follow. You can be part of the fun Thursday. Nina has 2 sets, 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. The shows are 18 and up, although ages 15 through 17 may attend if accompanied by their parents. Details and links to tickets at alamedapost.com/features. Before you head over to Laugh with Nina, you can have an incredible opportunity to view some true American masters at Rhythmix Cultural Center, as the City of Alameda and Rhythmix Cultural Works welcome the quilters of Gee's Bend. These master quilters have been highlighted on the Today Show, and their works have been displayed in galleries around the world. The artisans of the tiny town of Gee's Bend, Alabama carry on a beautiful tradition that dates back hundreds of years. This is a perfect example of a craft that has been elevated to art. You'll not only get to view these works, but you'll also have the opportunity to purchase some of these stunning quilts. Thursday, 4 p.m., Rhythmix Cultural Works on Blanding. Details at alamedapost.com/events. Today, Friday, marks the beginning of Alameda Restaurant Week. Running through Sunday, March 12th, Restaurant Week shines the spotlight on Alameda's dining scene with over 40 participating eateries. From breakfast to a nightcap, dine-in or takeout, you'll find special offerings all across the island. Make sure you save your receipts for participating restaurants. You'll have a chance to win prizes, and everyone who enters will receive an Alameda keychain. The last few years have been a challenge to the food service industry. Now's your chance to say thank you, revisit your old favorites, and try something new, whether it's hot dogs or fine dining. As you share your restaurant explorations, use the hashtag ARW2023. That's ARW2023. Details and links at alamedapost.com/features. Our wet weather has forced a few changes. Last weekend, our walking history tour was scheduled for both Saturday and Sunday. While Saturday went off without a hitch, Sunday was moved this weekend to avoid the wet stuff. So, Sunday, join Dennis Evanosky for Gold Coast Architecture, Caroline and Weber Streets at 10 a.m. We'll meet at the intersection of Caroline and Fair Oaks. Tickets are available at alamedapost.com/tours. Dennis has provided some great background for this one. Find the article at alamedapost.com/history. Another change. Normally on the first Sunday of the month, you can expect the Alameda Point Antiques Fair to be up and running. With some more rain in the forecast, the organizers have moved the event to next Sunday, March 12th. Don't forget, St. Joseph Notre Dame High School presents the SpongeBob musical through Saturday at the Malonga Cascalord Center for the Arts in Oakland. Showtime and tickets at alamedapost.com/events. Alameda High School is in rehearsals for their spring musical, the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. This Tony Award winner will be presented at the AHS campus beginning March 16th and running for 6 shows. Our own Gene Kahane sat in on one of the rehearsals. He liked what he saw. He'll have a preview up soon at alamedapost.com. As always, keep an eye on alamedapost.com/events. It's your guide to what's happening all across our island city. Start your Saturday with a trip to the Alameda Farmers Market from 9 until 1. Can't make it on Saturday? Don't forget the market is also open on Tuesdays. First Saturday of the month brings the Little Flippers class to the Pacific Pinball Museum from 11:30 to 12:30 for kids aged 5 to 12. Saturday at 4 p.m., join Rhythmix Cultural Works for the opening reception of Art of the African Diaspora satellite exhibit. On Monday morning, the Golden Gate Audubon Society and Friends of the Alameda Wildlife Reserve present a very special opportunity to see Alameda's nesting pair of bald eagles as part of a guided group tour. Advanced registration is required. Details at alamedapost.com/events. Thank you for supporting local news for Alameda. See all the benefits of membership at alamedapost.com/memberships. Don't forget, we are a 501c3 nonprofit, so your donation can help you out come tax time. Remember, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Mastodon. Find the Postcast wherever you get your podcasts, or simply tell your smart device to play the Alameda Postcast podcast. I'm Scott Peeler. I'll be back next Friday with episode 44 of the Alameda Postcast.